Report says we are at stage 10, paragraph page 831. Okay, and our last
Mm-hmm.
headword was metal, new word type of lesson. Okay, so let's start
Mm-hmm.
with
Okay.
revision. Here we go. Okay, so I will
Okay.
give you a sentence and you say a sentence with the same meaning but with a model, okay? Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, she runs every day, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure she's fit. She runs every day, so I'm sure she's fit. She runs every
Mm.
day,
She runs every
so
day,
she must be fit.
so she must be fit.
Very good. Perhaps she knows the address of the party. Perhaps she knows the address of the party. She might know
He might know
the address
the
of the party.
address of the
Of the party.
party
Very good. I'm certain that he isn't in
of the
his
party.
office because the lights are off. I'm certain that he isn't in his office because the lights are off. He can't be
Mhm.
in his
He
office
can't be in
because the
his
lights
office
are off.
because the lights are off.
Very good. I think the cake will probably taste very good. I think the cake will taste probably very good. I think the cake
I think the cake
should taste very good.
should should taste very good.
Very good. I'm sure he studied hard for the exam because he got the highest possible grade. I'm sure he studied hard for that exam because he got the highest possible grade. He must have studied
He must have
hard
studied
for that
hard
exam
for that exam
because
because
he
he
got
got
the
the
highest possible grade.
highest possible grade.
Very good. They left home 2 hours ago, so they probably arrived by now. They left home 2 hours ago, so they probably arrived by now. They left home
They left home
2 hours
two
ago,
hours ago,
so they
so they should
should have
have
arrived by now.
arrived by now.
Very good. Next, I don't believe she's gone home yet because her car's still here. I don't believe she's gone home yet because her car's still here. She can't have
She can't have
gone home yet
gone
because
how gone home yet
her
because
car's still here.
her car is still here.
Very good. I think perhaps I forgot to lock the door. I think perhaps I forgot to lock the door. I may have forgotten
I may have forgotten
to lock the
to lock
door.
the door.
Very good. Okay, next. Which country do you think has the best climate in the world? Which country do you think has the best climate in the world? I think
I think Hawaii
has the best
is the
climate
best
in the world.
climate in the world
Why? Why do you think so? Because
because I think it's very comfortable place.
very good. Okay. What's the opposite of to sit in the sun? What's the opposite of to sit in the sun? The opposite of to
The
sit
opposite
in the sun
of the sit in the sun
is to sit in the shade.
is to sit in the shade.
Ragged, when you buy jeans, what shade of blue do you tend to buy? A light shade or a dark shade? When you buy jeans, what
Mhm.
shade of blue do you tend to buy? A light shade or a dark shade? When I buy jeans,
When I buy
I
jeans,
tend to buy
I tend to buy a light shade
of
of
blue.
blue.
Very good. Okay, what am I pretending to do? What am I pretending to do? You're pretending
You are
to
pretending
shade your eyes
to shade your eyes from the
from the
sun.
sun. Very good. Okay, next. At the cinema, when someone passes in front of the projector and cuts the beam of light, what do we see appear on the screen? At the cinema, when someone passes in front of the projector and cuts the beam of light, what do we see appear on the screen? At the cinema,
At the
when
cinema,
someone passes
when someone passes
in front of a projector
in front of a
and
projector
cuts the beam of
and
light,
cuts a beam of light,
we see the shadow
we see the
of the
shadow
person's head
of the person's head
appear on the screen.
appear on the screen.
Very good. Can you see any shadows on the walls of your room? Can you see any shadows on the walls of your room? Yes, I can
Yes,
see
I
some
can see
shadows
some
on
shadows
the walls of
on the
my
walls
room.
of my room
Where? Where? At the back of the
at the
door.
back of the door.
Very good. Do you like old-fashioned country houses where the ceilings are supported by big wooden beams? Do you like old-fashioned country houses where the ceilings are supported by big wooden beams? Yes or no?
No,
I don't like
I don't like
old-fashioned
old-fashioned
country houses
countries houses
where the
where
where the ceiling
where the same
where the ceiling
where the ceiling
are supported
are supported
by big wooden
by
beams.
big wood beams.
Very good. Would you like to live in a house like that? Would you like to live in a house like that? Yes or no?
No,
I wouldn't like
I would like
to live
to
in
live
a house like that.
in a house like that.
Very good. Okay, next. What do people do at a concert when their performance has been very good? What do people do at a concert when the performance has been very good? People cheer
People cheer
at a concert
at the concert
when the performance
when the
has
performance
been very good.
has been very good.
Very good. What does it mean, cheer up? Things aren't as bad as they seem. What does it mean, cheer up? Things aren't as bad as they seem. Cheer up.
Cheer up.
Things aren't
Things aren't
as bad as they
as
seem.
bad as the same.
One more. Cheer up.
Hmm? Cheer up.
Things aren't
Things aren't
as bad as
as
they
bad
seem.
as they seem.
Means that
Mean
we
that
should try to
we should
feel
try to
happier
feel happier
because the
because
situation
the
that
situation
is making
that
us
is making
unhappy
us
is
unhappy
not as
is
serious
not as
as
serious
it appears to
as
be.
it appears to be.
Very good. Direct me to the nearest post office from there. Direct me to the nearest post office from there, please. Go out of the building.
Go out of the building,
Okay.
uh,
Turn left
turn left,
and then
and then go through, go straight,
go straight
uh, um, on the other side, on the right
on the
hand
right
side,
side, right hand side, and you can see the
and you can see the mm, right side,
you can see
right hand
the
side.
post office
You can see the post
on
office
the right hand side.
on the right hand side.
Very
Kind of.
good.
Mm.
Okay, do you think you'd be good at directing a large business? Do you think you'd be good at directing a large business? Yes or no?
No,
I don't think
I don't
I'd
think
be good at
I'd be good at
directing a
directing
large business.
a large business.
Very good. When swimmers swim across the English Channel, do they swim in a direct line? When swimmers swim across the English Channel, do they swim in a direct line? Yes or no?
No,
When swimmers
when swimmers
swim
swim
across the English
across
Channel,
the English Channel,
they don't swim
they don't
in a
swim
direct
in
line.
a direct line.
They swim in a
They
curve.
swim in a curve.
Curve.
Curve
Why is this? Why is this? Because if
because
they tried
if they
to
try
go
to
in a
go
direct
in a
line,
direct line,
they'd be carried
they'd be
off
carried,
course
of course,
by the strong current.
by the strong current.
Ragged, what do you do directly after the lesson is over? What do you do directly after the lesson is over? I
Mhm. I leave directly
directly
after
after
the
the
lesson
lesson is over.
is over.
Very good. Give me an example of the word will used for a present habit. Give me an example of the word will used for a present habit, please. Sarah loves books
Sarah loves books
and will often spend
and will often
the
spend
whole weekend
the whole
reading.
weekend reading.
Reggie, give me an example of the word would used in the past habit. Give me an example of the word would used for a past habit, please. As a child,
As a child,
I would ride
I would
my
ride
bicycle
my
every
bicycle
day.
every day.
Very good. Okay, when speaking about past habits, what's the difference between would and used to? When speaking about past habits, what's the difference between would
Mhm.
and used to? When
Mhm.
speaking about
When speaking about
past habits,
past
the
habit,
difference
the
between
difference
would
between
and used to
would and
is
used to
that we
is
can
that
use would
we can use would
only to speak
only to
about
speak
behavior,
about behavior,
whereas we can
whereas
use
we can use
used to
used
speak about
to speak about
both behavior
both
and
behavior
states.
and states.
Where I could make a sentence with the words used to that could not be made by using the word would instead. Make a sentence with the word used to that could not be made using the word would instead, please. That building
That building
used to belong
used to
to
belong
my
to
family.
my family.
Very good. Okay. At what age does a child move from primary school to secondary school in your country? At what age does a child move from primary
Mhm.
school to secondary school in your country? A child moves
A child moves
from primary
from
school
primary
to
school
secondary
to
school
secondary school
at about the
at
age of
about the age
12
of
or 13
12 or
in
13
my country.
in my country.
Very good. What kind of food do you think people associate with your country? What kind of food do you think people associate with your country? I think
I think
people associate
people associate
uh,
sushi
with my country.
with my country.
Very good. Do you think it's a good idea to meet one's work associates socially? Do you think it's a good idea to meet one's work associates socially? Yes or no?
Oh, yes,
I think
I think
it's a good idea
it's a good
to
idea
meet
to
one's work
meet one's
associate
work associate
socially.
socially
Why? Why? Because
because you get along with the people you work with. You'd
that's
better
you
you do
better.
together better together
You'd be you'd work
you'd
together.
work together.
Very good. So you be together with them as well.
Mm.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Next. As a noun, what does the word fellow mean? As a noun, what does the word fellow mean? As a noun,
As a
the
noun,
word fellow
the
means
word fellow
the
means
same as
the
man,
same as a man,
but this is quite
but this is quite
old fashioned these days.
old-fashioned these days.
Reggie, do you ever talk to your fellow travelers when you're on a train? Do you ever talk to your fellow travelers when you're on a train? Yes or no?
No,
I never talk
I've never talked
to my fellow
to my
travelers
parent travelers
when I'm on a
when
train.
I'm on a train.
Very good. Okay, next. What do we call the screen we look at when we're using a desktop PC? What do we call the screen we look at when we're using a desktop PC? We call the screen
We call the screen
we look at
we look
when
at
we're using
when we are using
a
a
desktop PC, a desktop PC,
desktop TPC,
a monitor.
a monitor.
Right, what's the advantage of having a wireless mouse, keyboard, and printer for a PC? What's the advantage of having a wireless mouse, keyboard, and printer for a PC? The
Mhm.
advantage
The
of
advantage
having
of
a
having
wireless
a
mouse,
wireless now
printer,
printer
and keyboard
in keyboard
for a PC
for PC
is that they
is
can be
that
moved.
they can move.
They can be moved
They can be moved
around more easily,
around more
and
easily
everything
and
on
everything
one's desk
on one's
looks
desk
tidier,
looks idea
tidier.
tidier.
Very good. On the internet, how many times do we have to click a link to follow a link? On the internet, how many times do we have to click to follow a link? On the internet,
On the internet,
we only have
we only
to
have
click
to
once
click
to
once
follow a link.
to follow a link.
Very good. At an athletics competition, what do the spectators do when the winner of an event receives a medal? At an athletics competition, what do the spectators do when the winner of an event receives a medal? At
Mhm.
an
At an
athletics competition,
athletics competition,
the spectator
the
cheer
spectator cheers
when the winner
when the winner
of an event
of an event
of an event
of an event
receives a medal.
received a medal.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision.
Mhm.
Okay, very good. Let's have new word.
Mhm.
Okay, repeat. Nest.
Nest.
Very good. Okay, listen. Here we go. Nest. So nest
Mhm.
is a noun. Okay,
Mhm.
nest is a noun. Nest, we call the home a bird build for itself
Mhm.
a nest. For
Mhm.
example, birds lay their eggs on their nest.
Mm.
Okay. Next,
Mhm.
let's practice. What do we call the home a bird build for itself? What do we call
Mm.
the home a bird build for itself? We call the home
We call the home
a bird
a bird
build for itself
built for exile
a nest.
a nest.
A nest.
A nest.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Take advantage of.
Take advantage of
Facility.
facility.
Very good. Okay, listen. Facility is a noun. By
Mm-hmm.
facilities, we mean equipment, rooms, etc., that are provided for people to use.
Mm-hmm.
Take advantage of means to use the goods, things in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for example, when I stay at a hotel, I usually take advantage of all the facilities. Take advantage of also means to treat someone badly in order to get something good from them. For
Mm-hmm.
example, if I felt that someone was trying to take advantage of me, I'd say something to them. Okay, let's practice. When you
Mm-hmm.
stay at a hotel, do you usually take advantage of all the facilities? When you
Mm-hmm.
stay at a hotel, do you usually take advantage of all the facilities? Yes or no?
No,
When I stay
when I
at
stay
a hotel,
at the
I
hotel,
don't usually
I don't usually
take advantage
take advantage
of all the
of
facilities.
all the facilities.
Very good. Okay, next. If you felt that someone was trying to take advantage of you, would you say anything to them? If you felt that someone was trying to take advantage of you, would you say anything to them? Yes or no?
Yes,
If I felt
if I
that
felt
someone
that someone
was trying
was
to
trying
take advantage
to
of
take
me,
advantage of me,
I'd say something
I'd
to
say
them.
something to them.
Very good. Okay. Next, repeat. Rare.
Rare.
Very good. Okay, listen. Rare is an adjective.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for example, we can hardly find gold. Gold is a rare metal. Okay,
Mm.
let's practice. Name me a rare metal. Name me a rare metal, please. Gold
Gold
is a rare
is
metal.
a rare metal.
Very good. Thanks. Repeat. Embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Very good. Okay, listen. Embarrassed is an adjective. To get embarrassed means to feel ashamed. For example,
Mm-hmm.
when my mother shouts at me in front of my friends, I get embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's practice. Do you get embarrassed easily? Do you get embarrassed easily? Yes or no?
Oh, yes,
I get
I
embarrassed
get
easily.
embarrassed easily.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Scared.
Scared.
Very good. Okay, listen. Scared is an adjective. It means afraid. For
Mm-hmm.
example, I'm afraid of big dogs. I'm afraid that
Mm-hmm.
they might bite me. I'm scared of
Mm-hmm.
dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Let's practice. Are you scared of big dogs? Are you scared of big dogs? Yes or no?
Oh, yes,
I'm scared
I'm scared
of big dogs.
of big dogs.
Very good. Okay. Next, repeat. Hire.
Hire.
Plumber.
Plumber.
Very good. Okay, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Plumber is a noun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for example, we call a
Mm-hmm.
plumber to fix toilets, water pipes, central heating, etc. Okay.
Mm,
The word
oh, okay,
the
okay.
word hire, okay, when we say
Mm,
hire,
mm,
okay, the word hire and rent are similar, and
mm,
either word is often possible, but the word hire
mm,
suggests a short period of time than rent. Okay,
mm,
it suggests a shorter period of time than rent. Okay, for
mm,
example, we hire a video camera to film a wedding, but we rent a house to live in.
mm,
If we are speaking about people, we hire somebody to do a specific job. For
mm,
example, if we have a problem with our central heating at home, we hire a plumber to fix it.
mm,
However, if somebody works for us for a long time, we use the verb employ. Okay, let's
mm,
practice. Okay, here we go. What's the
mm,
difference between hire and rent? What's the difference
mm.
between hire and rent? The difference between
The difference
hire
between
and rent
hire
is
and
that
rent
the
is
word
that
hire
word hire
suggests a shorter
suggests
period
a
of
shorter
time
period of
than
time
rent.
than rent.
Very good. Next, if you
Mm,
have a problem with your central heating, who do you need to hire to fix it? If you have a problem with your central heating, who do you need to hire to fix it? If you have
mm.
a
If you
problem
have a
with your
problem
central
with your
heating,
central
you
heating,
need to hire
you
a
need to
plumber
hire a
to fix
plumber
it.
to fix it.
Very good. Okay, next, repeat huge.
Huge.
Very good. Okay, listen, huge is an adjective,
Mm-hmm.
which means very large or very big. Very large or
Mm-hmm.
very big.
Mm,
Okay, for example, my house is very big, or we could say my house is huge. Okay, let's
mm.
practice. Give me an example of the word huge. Give me an example of the word huge, please. He lives.
he
in a
lives
huge
in a
house
huge
in
house
the country.
in the country.
He now realizes
He now
that
realizes that leaving
his job
his job,
was a huge mistake.
was a huge mistake.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading. Okay,
Okay.
our reading is at stage 7, paragraph page 542. Okay, and
42.
the last head word was irritate. Okay, start at paragraph page 543 as a rule.
Mhm. As a rule,
Mhm,
as a rule, do people in your town go to the cinema more on Saturday evenings than on Sunday evenings or vice versa?
mhm.
As a rule, people in my country go to the cinema more on Saturday evenings than on Sunday evenings. Waste. What do we do with waste paper? We throw waste paper away. Do you think it's a waste of time learning a foreign language which is little spoken in the world? Yes, I think it's a waste of time learning a foreign language which is little spoken in the world. What kind of things do you consider to be a waste of time? The kind of things I consider to be a waste of time are watching TV, sleeping, and mm, listening to music.
Listening to music.
Mm,
Oh, very good.
mm. What kind of things do you consider to be a waste of money? The kind of things I consider to be a waste of money are cigarettes
Hmm.
and drink alcohol
Hmm.
and so on. Do you ever waste your money? Yes, sometimes waste my money.
Yes, I sometimes
I sometimes
waste my money.
waste my money.
Hmm. On what?
On what?
On
Alcohol.
alcohol. Very good.
Do you ever waste your time? Yes, I sometimes waste my time.
How?
How? Oh, by watching TV for a long
For a
time.
long time. Very good.
When do we use contractions and when don't we use them? We use contractions in conversation, but not often in writing, especially formal writing. Terrible. What do you think's the most terrible thing that can happen to someone? I think the most terrible things that
Can
can happen
happen.
to someone is to die slowly
Uh-huh.
in great pain.
That's correct. Very good.
Mm, leadership. Would you like to have a leadership of your country in your hands? No, I wouldn't like to have the leadership of my country in my hands.
Hmm.
Uh, why not? Because I don't think I do a great job. Market. Do you have a market in the middle of your hometown? Yes, we have a market in the middle of my hometown. Wonder, wonderful, so many pi-
Okay.
pyram-
Pyramid.
pyramid,
Pyramid. Very good. Okay, but
pyramid.
we stop there for today. But very good.
Oh,
Very good reading. Very good dictation. Very good
okay.
practice for today.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.